Welcome to Tommy's Reptiles. In today's video, we're going to drive down to the Florida Everglades and see if we could follow an alligator around with my drone. This is the Florida Everglades, and it's home to over 200,000 American alligators. My mission today is to find an alligator and follow it around with my DJI Mini 4K drone. I'm using a drone so I can get close-up footage without actually having to get too close. Today I'll be searching for alligators down in that canal on the left, and on the right I'll show you some cool jungle terrain. I parked the car, and this is the path where I'm going to walk up and down until I find an American alligator. On the right hand side of the path is this jungly swamp that's filled with trees, plants, and all kinds of wildlife. I actually debated on going in there and walking around because the water's only about a foot deep, but then I realized I was by myself and it's probably not a good idea. One day I'll come back to this spot with a friend and walk around in that swamp and get some cool footage. But for now, let's keep walking up and down that canal until we find an American alligator. And bingo! I spotted one within 10 minutes of being there. So I swiftly launched my drone and started flying over to the alligator. I've seen videos of alligators jumping up and biting drones, so I approached slowly. I had no idea how this alligator was going to react with a drone around it, and it's probably not used to drones being around at all. So far, it doesn't seem too concerned with the drone, so let's get a little closer. The tricky part is flying low enough where you get a cool shot, but also don't risk losing your drone. I was thinking maybe 8 to 10 feet would be a safe altitude, and the alligator still doesn't seem to be concerned with my presence. So we might as well go a little closer. Right about here, I was thinking this is the perfect distance to keep filming, and then we spooked the alligator. Then I turned around to make sure that I didn't lose sight of the alligator. You can see here the alligator's just floating around, probably wondering what this drone is. I was wondering if the alligator would think this drone was a bird, but as you can see, it's smart enough to know that it's not a bird. The gator dove underwater to evade the drone. Then I located the alligator again about 35 yards away. Oddly enough, when I was flying the drone over the alligator, the drone started to drop altitude and I would have to constantly push it back up. I think that the ripples in the water mess with the drone's altitude readings. You can see here I fly the drone directly over the alligator, and then when I go in reverse, the drone just dives toward the water and I have to pull up as fast as I possibly can. Once I got the drone to about 12 feet above the water, it stabilized and I was able to get some more shots of the alligator in the canal. And this shot right here is the main reason I wanted to fly my drone over an alligator. I wanted to get an alligator swimming up and down a river or a canal. I think this footage is absolutely incredible. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching Tommy's Reptiles.